Okay, 12 pounder, guys. I have been fishing, all over the country as a full-time professional bass fisherman my entire life, and I've never caught a 12-pound bass. Biggest fish I ever caught, I didn't get a chance to weigh it. It was probably about an 11 pounder. I have weighed two fish over 10 pounds, so this one was bigger than that, but it wasn't 12. So I've never caught a 12 pounder, and they are extremely rare, and I'll explain to you why. First of all, the odds of a bass reaching 12 pounds are phenomenal, as far as phenomenally slim. It's like one in a billion fish for a fish to actually get to 12 pounds, because you have to have so many different things line up for that. First of all, it basically has to be a Florida strain bass. It's like a northern strain bass that weighs over 12 pounds is basically unheard of. They exist. I mean, they've caught them, they're northern strains, but extremely rare. So most of those 12 pounders are Florida strains bass. The next thing with that is, when you're talking about a bass that is 12 pounds, you're talking about a fish that's probably over 15 years old. So you have to think about that. In order for a bass to live over 15 years, it has got to avoid so many pitfalls. I mean, it has to be reclusive, it has to be smart, it has to be like the Tiger Woods of bass in order to, actually get to 12 pounds. Extremely, extremely rare. On top of that, in order for a bass to get 12 pounds, it has got to eat big food. And one of the reasons that you don't see many 12 pounders anymore is that most of the 12 pounders before were caught like in California, where they stock trout heavily. And a lot of those trout stocking programs have ended, years ago. So you don't have the big trout populations, and that's why you don't see all those giant bass like you used to in California quite so much. So you have to have this exemplary bait fish supply for a 12-pound fish. Trout, big gizzard shad, different types of big bait. So all that stuff has to line up with it. The next thing with it is that technology and all of the advancing, equipment, innovations that we have, basically those big fish have nowhere to hide anymore. They are, they're easier to find, forward-facing sonar and all the electronic technology. A lot of those fish have gotten pinpointed. All the type of technology that we've had makes those big fish have less and less safe areas to be in. So you have this combination of more anglers on the water than ever. You've got fish that are super smart. You got fish that, are genetically, just freaks of nature that are getting slimmer and slimmer.